What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745. And alright guys, I was looking around and all of a sudden I saw Beetle on the team page. And there was a countdown. This has to be the latest PvP release of all time. But I'm just happy I was here to cover it. The new season reward hero is going to be Beetle, not Manus. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the rewards and of course everything she has to offer. First of all, she looks incredible right here. Her in-game sprite is pretty awesome as well. I do think they're doing a great job with new character artwork. I mean, we've seen her a while back, but she's still pretty new. And just look at those wings go. Now, as far as the character herself, she's a tactician and an infiltrator. So this is the latest dual class. She has battle preparation, chance to follow up on single target attacks, and chance to follow up on an ally's single target attack. Well, right there, she may be a great team up for Rocket Raccoon, Union Jack, and Spider-Man Noir, just to name a few. Then moving on, she has Cunning Mind, counts as both an infiltrator and a tactician, meaning she gains the advantages and disadvantages of both. Next, she has Durability, chance to significantly reduce the damage of any attack. Hey, that sounds nice as well. And finally, she has Flying, so she's immune to ground attacks. So far so good, but next for Gold League we get 10 gold, 4 diamond. It's going to be the Screaming Cannon, an AoE ranged gun sonic attack. It is catastrophic. It's going to grant elusive, high chance to evade enemy counterattacks, and follow-ups. That could definitely come in handy. But still, it has Sky is Falling, so ally sonic and ground attacks have a 50% chance to create falling debris. If that's not enough, it causes dementia to the enemies, so chance to cause delirium effects, including confusion, disoriented mind control, and possessed. Now we can think of some heroes right now that would help. Enchantress, Kurth, Morbius, and Cloak and Dagger, just to name a few. After that though, it causes internal bleeding, so Morbius is definitely a good candidate. Remember, internal bleeding causes damage every round and cannot be removed. After all this, it's going to grant feedback to your entire team, reverberating at a frequency that sends shockwaves back at attackers. That's a lot on this weapon, and it's going to work out in a number of different team-ups, so it's definitely a great reward. Honestly, even that elusive alone could come in handy. Oh, and by the way, Sky is Falling and the fact that it's a sonic attack. Of course, Avalanche, Shocker, and so on come right into mind. So yeah, just a versatile weapon that adds a lot. Lastly, for Vibranium though, it's the blueprint for Tactician's Infused Tech Suit. This comes with Biohazard Suit, immune to harmful poison and bio effects. It also reduces damage taken from bio attacks. Then it has System of Toxicity. Debuff actions drain stamina from the target. Melee attacks gain envenomed, and takes less damage from damage over time effects. Reducing dot damage is always a great idea, and if you do have a debuff heavy agent, you're going to drain a lot of stamina. Envenomed of course is also nice, so we could definitely find a use for this suit. But more importantly, at least in my opinion, is taking a look at the new character and all of her abilities. So let's check her out on the team page. First though, I'll collect my silver. We need every bit we can get. I ran out for a bit and couldn't even train. And right now we're training 2 heroes at once. But here's the Beetle, and she does show up as an infiltrator on the team page. But remember, she's also a tactician. Her passives are really solid. I'm loving battle preparation and durability. Both of those are definitely going to come in handy. But as far as her attacks, she starts with the Incinerator Ray. It's a single target ranged energy attack, in your face. This causes Neutralized, removes and prevents stat increasing effects. Then Impaired, attacks do 20% less damage and cannot crit. Next it melts armor and causes burning. Those are a lot of debuffs to have on a level 1, so it's starting out pretty nice. It's definitely going to hurt the opponent's attack. And you can even add another debuff since it is an energy attack, something like Radiation. Next, moving on to her level 2, it's Rapid Shot. A ranged gun attack. Later, suckers. This attack causes off balance, exhausted, and winded. Now that's a great trio of debuffs. To be able to put off balance on someone you're worried about countering, or exhausting someone that's going to take another action, plus even being able to wind someone like Spider-Man Noir or Rocket Raccoon, and you get all that in one attack. That's pretty amazing. So far I think she's going to be a pretty decent character. Now for her level 6, it is a quick action. It's a buff debuff. Stick to the plan. The playbook. Quick action subtle. Causes disadvantage to all enemies. And it's going to put combat awareness on your allies. So performs a counterattack. Lastly, she's going to give herself part of the plan. Next attack gains exploit opportunity. Well, before we comment on that, let's check out Bertha. Here's Beetle's level 9. It hits all enemies. It does start cooldown though. 4-round cooldown. A ranged gun explosion attack. It's not my first day on the job. This is a catastrophic attack. Can't be protected against. Ignores most avoidance effects. And is guaranteed to hit. Then it has combustible. Attacks against burning targets are guaranteed to crit. Lastly, it has deadly crits. So that, with combustible, yeah, that's going to be pretty big. Then add in the fact that you can give her exploit opportunity by using the playbook first. And what you're probably looking at is a huge AoE attack. There are plenty of ways to cause AoE burning. For one, you could just use the weather control device, but we'll worry more about that later. As for now, we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything else new to buy. And on the news page, it says uniforms 25% off, and after Civil War Part 2, heroes sell 45% to 50%. Now we have all the uniforms and heroes, so I'm really not sure about that. We don't tend to see when sales come up. But if you're missing anyone or any great costumes, now would definitely be the time to get them. After that, there's of course going to be new 2G armory items. The mini repulsors. 37,812 offense. 18,906 defense. The Beetle mask is of course balanced, and it has over 28,000 offense and defense. Then finally, we're going to get the spare playbook. 37,812 defense. That's pretty impressive. And if you haven't upgraded your armory for a while, you may want to take a look at these items. Now as far as I can tell, that's everything new in the game, but there are quite a few changes and nerfs. Angra got quite a few changes, so you may want to check out the patch notes, and I'll link that in the description below. There's a lot of other stuff in there like Blade for example, and we still have to make his video. Then unfortunately, Shot in the Dark is going to start cooldown for Cloak and Dagger, so that's going to change them as well. I'm a little bit bummed about that because I wanted to use them with Blue Marvel and we're not even done leveling him yet. But we'll still use them and I'm sure they'll do fine. As for PvP Season 30 and everything that came with it, that's going to be it for our first look and overview. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck and take care.